What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today let's talk about a few things that I hate about the 2010 Audi S5 Cabriolet Quattro S-tronic. Let's get into it. I love this car. It's a really beautiful car. The ride is excellent. It drives really well. But obviously every car has its faults, and this car has more than a few. So let's talk about a few. The first thing that I don't like is this gear lever. It is so ugly. Can't even explain. On the newer specs, post 2010, around 2012 when they updated it, they replaced this gear. It has like an S-tronic sign on it. This one here just looks like they took a golf club and put a sock on it. Actually, it looks really bad. Next up are the gear shift paddles. This one is S-tronic, not a manual, so it has the gear mounted paddles. The gearbox works rather well actually, but the paddles are like this big. They're made from aluminum at least, so they're not plastic. But they're so small, it's not a satisfying change when you press it. It has a small click, like click, click. It doesn't have the proper, like it just needs a little bit more space when you click it. Next up is the steering wheel. Again, on the newer specs they have updated it, but on this one it still has the older steering wheel. It is so ugly. The steering wheel and the gear lever, they go together. They look so bad. They look old. I don't know why they even thought of this in the first place. It's really a bad looking steering wheel. It feels good to grip onto, good leather, yada yada yada, but no. I'm happy they updated it. Alright, the next thing that I really don't like about this car is the rear legroom. It's a convertible, we don't expect miracles, but it's two people, at least like about 5-foot adults. They're not going to sit comfortably at the back at all. Maybe one person can sit sideways, that could do. But comparing this to, let's say, a 3 Series convertible or a 4 Series convertible, no. The legroom, no, just don't. Next up, the one feature I really like on BMWs is when you have the key fob with you and the car's off or locked or you're far away from it, you keep the unlock button in, and it unlocks the windows or the sunroof or the convertible top, which is a nice feature. You don't have to on the car and do all the stuff. This, I don't know if it's all of the Audis, but this one here doesn't have that. So you have to switch the car on, you have to switch it on, then you have to climb inside, then you have to open the roof, and no, it's a long story. It's not good. The next thing that I don't like about it is the lack of cup holders. There's only one cup holder here in the center. There's 2 holes. The one's reasonable, you can actually fit a can inside. The other one is like about this big. You're not going to fit anything in there. So I'd appreciate more cup holders. Next up, the one thing that really bothers me about this car is the steering feel. It is a Quattro, so 4-wheel drive. Then the steering is going to get a little bit heavier as you go a bit faster, but it feels disconnected from the road. It doesn't feel as sensitive. It doesn't give you as much feedback or response. Personally, I'd stay away from it. I'm not a fan of the Quattro steering, you can say. Next up is the way this car feels on the road. It feels a bit heavy. It is a heavy car because it's a convertible as well, but you do feel the weight. When you're taking turns at higher speeds, it's not like it disguises that weight. You really do feel it. It doesn't give you as much confidence as a BMW 3 Series or maybe a few other cars would. So that's a few gripes I have with it. Other than that, I really love the car. It's a beautiful looking car. It actually moves superb. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks a lot.